That's the sound we like to hear out here. Welcome in, everybody, to our round 4. We're back from our little extra break there between rounds 1 through 3, but we're here to start off on round 4, which is at ESDA Irwindale 2023. As we can see, popping up on the screen right there. Welcome in, everybody. This is our qualifying here tonight. Shaving down about 60 drivers down to our top 32 to compete in battles for tomorrow. Again, we're over here at CS Tree Drift. But we're gonna hop right into it. We're gonna get all that nitty-gritty stuff out of the way here. We got, starting off tonight, with our rules and guidelines. Please be kind and respectful of others in chat and VC, of course. Be kind to your fellow drivers. Judges' calls are final. Scoring is based on 100 points based on line, angle, and X Factor. X Factor breaking down into that aggression, style, and proximity. That's more for those sweet battles that we're going to see here tomorrow. The bracket will be created using the qualifying score from tonight using an FD seed. There are no monetary prizes for this event. Remember, this is all for entertainment and fun. Mods reserve the rights to warn, kick, or ban drivers due to behavior or unsportsmanlike conduct. But overall, guys, have fun, good luck, root for you guys out there, and I'm really excited to see how everything goes here tonight. We do have our line map right here. Oh, that's not the line map. Here we go. Boom. It's a very long and sweeping course. We have two massive outer zones, outer zone 1 and 2. You can see those illuminated there with those blue lights, and of course, outer zone 3 as well. 2 inner clips on the track, making for a total of 5 zones out there tonight. And it's it looks small, but it's not. It's a lot of distance these guys are having to travel across throughout these qualifying runs. We do have a little bit of an exception here on inner clip 2 there. You can see a little bit of yellow right before you hit that inner clip 2 zone marker. We have a little bit of an approved off throttle zone there, just in case the drivers do need to shave a little bit more speed. We don't want to see the brakes out there on the track because this is a quick and fast one. But we do have a little video that I put together and put up on YouTube earlier this week. We'll play that right now for you. Keep playing that one. Here we go. Welcome to Esda Irwindale 2023 Season 4, Round 4 of CSG Drift. Start off right into our initiation zone here. Coming into our outer zone 1, we're looking for consistency of angle as well as proximity to that long sweeping wall all across here. As coming out of the outer zone 1, we're looking for a nice smooth transition into inner clip 1. Keep those wheels on the track. As we come across, snapping right into our second outer zone. A nice smooth fill out here. On the exit of here, we're looking for a little bit of let off there if needed, but coming into our inner clip 2. As we come back out of there, another smooth transition into outer zone 3 and across the line. That'll wrap it up for ESDA Irwindale 2023. Best of luck to all those drivers out there. We'll have up on our screen here our line map that breaks all that down for you, as well as the intended ideal line, as well as that off throttle zone right before inner clip 2. It's a fast but fun track. We'll see you out there, and good luck to all. And there it is. Nice, simple. It looks so simple out there. 5 zones. These guys got it. We got our first group loaded in here. We're going to be touching upon 3 servers tonight, total of about 60 drivers. We had a few guys that couldn't make it, so those backup drivers are getting their chance to show their best out there on the track and hopefully secure themselves a spot in that top 32. But let's get back to the drivers out here on the track. Looks like we're hanging out in pits right now. Let's change that real quick. Here we go. We got Johan in the black car there, and then JW Performance in the chase there, giving a little practice laps right now. Getting those cars dialed in, and we will have a call back to pits here in just a moment. All right, I am back. Ready to go when you are. Just making sure we got our cone man out there right now. and all drivers in that first server group, server group 1, Group A. So it looks like we did get a call back to pits here for the drivers. They got one last run to dial in those tunes, and then we are starting off our qualifying here tonight. There's the man of the hour, our cone man, as these guys line up in the order we got them here. Of course, starting us off here, we got Johan Garcia. We'll let these guys get settled in our cone man to stop hopping around out there, but and we'll have them going on their way in just a moment. All right, looks like we are all set and ready to go. Johan Garcia, gonna be our first qualifying driver of the night. Let's see it. There he goes. Johan Garcia. Ooh. Missed a little bit there for you guys at home. Don't worry, judges got their own cams going. Holy, what a way to start. Johan filling out those zones, coming across that outer zone 2 right now. Nice solid proximity to there, coming into that inner clip 2, switching her back around and on his way out. What a run for Johan Garcia. Solid stuff out there. That's what we like to see. Up next, we got Daniel Camacho. He's rocking that S14.9. Let's see it. Daniel Camacho putting on quite a show this season. Seen a lot of these guys in previous seasons of CSG Drift, and it's always great to see them grow as drivers out there. Little bit of a correction there, but as he comes around that outer zone 2 into our inner clip 2 and onto the wall here for that final outer zone 3, nice clean runs by both these drivers here tonight. That's what we love to see. Up next, we got Tyler Leach rocking a D-Max S14. These guys here, you'll see, can identify them by those custom liveries, but those are custom cars we have out there on the track submitted at the beginning of the season, that these guys can get their own personal cars into the servers. Everybody's welcome to join at any point through CSG Drift Comp. Just have to be in one of those VDC stock 3.0s. Nothing wrong with them, and we have a lot of really good drivers that actually have opted to do the second half of their season in some of those VDCs out there tonight. What a nice run there by Tyler Leach. All right, up next, we got Donik Joseph. Let's see it. He's rocking a VDC BMW E92. There we go, and a nice fill out on that inner clip 2. Onto that outer zone 3. And what a great run there by Barbecue. Up next at the line, we got Jaden Wright. JW Performance sitting in that 890 Supra. Let's see it. Got these guys loading in smaller groups here tonight. No battles happening tonight, just getting these guys some qualifying scores so we can place them properly in our bracket for battles tomorrow night. Ooh, nice quick snap there. A little bit wild transition there by Jaden Wright. Let's see it as he comes into that outer zone 3, really having to stretcher there a little bit, but across the line he goes, and a solid qualifying run for Jaden Wright. And up last in this group, we got Matt Spies rocking a BMW E46 custom car. Let's see it. What a massive first outer zone to start off the track here tonight at Irwindale. Nice, solid proximity. Ooh, a little bit of a wall tap there. It's just a little bit of paint. Touch that up. Definitely did not set him up well for that inner clip 2, but he is finishing off strong here tonight. Matt Spies. So that'll wrap up that group. We'll have these guys exit out of the server and get our second group for this server 1. There they all are sitting in pits right now. We're gonna see them hop on out of here in just a moment. What a shot. What a shot right there. Somebody get your camera out. Should see some of these guys loading in here quickly. Obviously they do, once everybody is loaded in, they get one lap around, and then we get them lined up and send them on their way once more. Here they go, loading in. Hopping on board. There we go, we got Ian Hayes out here, aka Twist. Alex Rochchev. Rocking out some of these laps here. We did get a update on our leaderboard. There's a mass amount of data, especially from our round 1 where we had so many qualifying, had to make sure we got everybody in on that leaderboard. And you can see it's about 160 drivers long, but we got it updated and we will have regular updates in between each round going forward now. Like we're waiting on one driver to get in here. We'll get a last call on runs here in just a second. We'll have them lined up for their official qualifying runs. We'll just give a quick little self-promo here. Why not? This is the first time, season 4. We actually have some CSG merch. We got some funny ones in there. We got a We Love Cone Man shirt, all sorts of stuff. You guys can check that at our Redbubble, as well as on YouTube. We now have the shop option down there, so all those designs are also available through YouTube. But absolute excellent way to support the event, support these things so that we can keep doing them and bring in some drift events to you guys. All the staff here is volunteer, and it helps us give back to them for all their time that they spend here making CSG Drift what it is. Looks like we're getting pretty close here. Just making sure we're not missing anybody so we don't have any random load-ins at the start. But we're going to be starting off with Randy Noah sitting there at the line in his S14. He's got the right idea. There's C-Note. The one we were waiting on, taking his quick lap, tuning in things, making sure everything feels right, and we'll have these guys running. Yeah, maybe it was printing out those MapQuest directions, reading it from the paper to get over here to Irwindale. Not sure, but he's here now. All right, looks like we are ready. We got drivers ready too. We got Randy Noah starting us off here for our second group of this server. Let's see it. Rocking that custom S14. Nice, solid fill out there. Coming through that outer zone 1 into the inner clip 1. Is just back-to-back zones here. Oh, and unfortunately, we do have a big hit there, causing him to straighten out. But he will finish out this run and get another go at it here at the end of these groups. All right, so up next, we got Nate rocking in his custom Corvette. All right, there we go. Nate coming around, filling out those zones. He had a little bit of a technical difficulty there with the drivers' names, but that was Randy Noah previously. We'll see him compete here at the end of the groups. Nice. Solid fill outs here by Nate in the Borla Corvette C6. Nicely done. All right, up next, as he goes and makes his way back to pits there, we got C-Note sitting at the line. One of the DMI guys. Got a lot of them in there. We got a lot of big teams in here for the competition in season 4. Nice, solid initiation there, getting really close to the wall. Doesn't look like we had any context there. Coming across that inner clip and snapping right back into it for another large wall sweeper here. Coming across that outer zone 2 into that inner clip. Shaving that speed, using that inner clip 2, and then coming across into our outer zone 3 here. Nice, solid run there for C-Note. Tell you, the way these drivers are performing tonight, it's gonna be close. Definitely gonna be a very high qualifying to make it into that top 32. Let's see it though. Up next, we got Nolan Stanley and his 180 SX. Nice solid fill there by Nolan Stanley. Coming around to our outer zone 2. Little bit shallow there, but he's fixing it as he comes out the other side. Onto that inner clip 2. And onto our final wall. A beautiful run there by Nolan Stanley. Tell you, these guys been practicing out here tonight. Up next, we got Ian Hayes, aka Twist. See him out there in his S13. Snapping right in that angle there. Trying to feather that throttle so that he didn't go too wide there, but coming right on to our outer zone 2. Very snappy out there. Coming around through our outer zone 3 and across the line for Ian Hayes. Good stuff out there. Oh, and he's going flying through. I didn't click off of him quick enough. We don't need to see what just happened in the pits there. That was wild. All right, up next we have Braden S, aka AOM Swan, rocking that 370Z. Guys make it look so, they make it look so graceful coming into that first outer zone. We should definitely do some onboard cam for one of these runs. It is seems very quiet from where we're sitting. Here we come around into that final zone. Nice and clean for Swan. Up next we got Alex Rajachev. Nice, solid locked-in angle coming through there. Judges are going to be looking for any of those little tiny corrections across these zones. Got to have the intention coming through those zones and knowing where you're going. And there he comes, nice and fluid out through that outer zone 3. Alex Rajachev, solid run. Up next, we got Michael Trabb. Nice. Huge angle coming around there. A little correction to help make him make his way through that massive outer zone 1. Setting himself up nicely there, taking it real tight on that inner clip 2 as we transition into that outer zone 3 and across the line they go. All right, we got Alex Thielsen. Let's see it. With a big flick there a little bit early on that initiation, threw him off that line on that outer zone 2. But as he pushes his way across that final outer zone 3 and across the line. Solid runs by all the drivers out there. We're going to be getting our third and final group for server 1. We got 3 servers to make it through here tonight, and we are just hustling right along. Only about 30 minutes in, and we'll get those going. As per usual, the judges will start hammering away at those scores, and we will get those out to you as soon as possible so that you guys know what those battles look like and what the bracket looks like for tomorrow. The same time, same place. Should see some drivers pulling up here to the pits in a moment. There we go. We got our load-ins coming in now. Go. We got Ethan Turner coming out of the gate here first. Says we'll get some runs going and we'll have them on their way. Yo, let's get a little bit of onboard camera going here. This is a Ruben Root. A little hood cam. A lot of these guys prefer to be driving in this view. Some of them in VR in cabin as well. There's a nice view of what's coming up. Solid run there. You can hear those engines roaring. Here we are on Jeremy Babcock here on his Supra, hanging out on that rear fender. Gotta love the flag. Nice solid fill outs there by Babcock. Guy's got the whole interior chromed out. Holy. Nice, interesting angles put onto that car. We can get some rear angles as well. But we should be getting just about ready here. And of course, our one and only Cone Man. Always here, flashing those lights for you guys. There he is, giving a little wave and some Morse code. I swear it's not SOS, guys. He's okay out there. All right, looks like we might be getting our final call here. These guys starting to line up. Jay Babcock out there getting those tires nice and toasty. And of course, for our battles tomorrow night, see our man Spawns FPV flying the drone out there for you guys. Get some of those sweet angles. But top back to our line here. Looks like we are about ready to get set here. I think they're just figuring out order here as they all are lining up back there. And there's the man himself, Spawns FPV in chat. Definitely check out his socials as well. This man's flying IRL as well as flying for ESDA and of course for us here at our events. We couldn't be more excited to have him here for us for season 4. All right, looks like we are getting a thumbs up here. We'll send them when they are ready. Jay Babcock starting us off here on our third group of server 1. Nice solid initiation there and fill out, keeping it right on the wall there. We push across that inner clip 1 into our outer zone 2. A little bit of an adjustment there, but no biggie as he comes around into our inner clip 2. Flipping a little bit on the throttle there, throwing some flames and across that outer zone 3 and across the line. A little hood flap at the end there. All right, up next, we have William Smith. Let's send him. Rocking a stock VDC Corvette C6. One of my favorites to drive out there on the track. More like I should say the only one that I can drive out there on the track. These guys have some immense talent out there. I'm just the commentator for you guys here tonight, as well as your host for CSG Drift. Solid run there for William Smith. Up next, we got Ruben Roop. Let's see it. RKX. Massive sweep in outer zone 1 into that outer zone, inner clip 1, and onto another outer zone here. Just back and forth zones all the way throughout this track. Only 5 zones to hit, but man, does it take up huge real estate there out on the track tonight. Coming across and across the line with a solid run there by Roop. Next, we got a handbraking. Let's see it. He's out there rocking the VDC S15 RB28. A little bit of a slip up there by handbraking, but pushes himself across that line, and another solid run out there for the drivers here tonight. All right, up next, we got May 86H. Sorry if I mispronunciate anything. You guys can always reach out and I can correct that for those battles. Here we go. Nice. Solid push around there. Another RB28 out there on the track. Or sorry, just an RB28. I was misspoken on that previous one, I'm getting told. That was a R33. Hopping down a little too far on my list. Nice. Solid fill outs here and across the line. Up next, we got Michael V and his custom Corvette C7. Let's see it. Nice fill out there for Michael V as we come across into our outer zone 2. Pushing through there, definitely having a cincher up here for that inner clip 2. Shave that speed off so we're not smacking into that outer zone 3. And right across the line he goes with a solid run there for Michael V. All right, and we got Ethan Turner, another recent taking the opt-out for one of the VDCs out there. He was running a custom S14, decided to opt for the second half of the season here, which is totally legal to do, going for the S15. We kick around here to our final zone and cross the line. Finally here at the line, we got Anthony Norfolk rocking those big old AOM flags on the back. Here he comes, going around that corner and into our final zone. Solid fill out, and that finishes off our groups in server 1. We do have one driver coming back here to hopefully land himself a qualifying score here tonight. That is Randy Noah in that S14. We'll see him load in here in just a second. Make sure the server is clear, and then we'll be migrating all of us over to server 2. If you guys are in server 2, make sure that only those of you in group A are sitting there ready to go. All right, here we go. We got Randy Noah came out of pits here for one more run here tonight. Let's see it. Nice. Solid flow on that first zone. Coming through here into that second zone. This is where we saw him coming a little aggressive into it. And he has made the corrections, feeling good out there, and right into that outer zone 3 with a solid fill out and across the line for Randy Noah. Excellent comeback for him. We are going to hop over into our server 2 now. So we're just going to put up the line video one more time as we all hop in over there and see what the drivers are doing out on the track. Welcome to Esda Irwindale 2023 Season 4 Round 4 of CSG Drift. Start off right into our initiation zone here. Coming into our outer zone 1, we're looking for consistency of angle as well as proximity to that long sweeping wall all across here. As coming out of the outer zone 1, we're looking for a nice smooth transition into inner clip 1. Keep those wheels on the track. As we come across, snapping right into our second outer zone. A nice smooth fill out here. On the exit here, we're looking for a little bit of let off there if needed, but coming into our inner clip 2. As we come back out of there, another smooth transition into outer zone 3 and across the line. That'll wrap it up for ESDA Irwindale 2023. Best of luck to all those drivers out there. And just like that, we'll have up on our screen here our line map that breaks all that down for you, as well as the intended ideal line, as well as that off throttle zone right before inner clip 2. It's a fast but fun track. We'll see you out there, and good luck to all. and we're out here on the track. Our cone man's getting set up, and we will have one final run for that first 8 in that group, and everybody else to exit on out. We got Legacy Melitix heading out to the track in his custom M4. We'll see him maybe do some runs here in a second. All right, and the track. I almost said the quack has quieted down. The track has quieted down. Looks like we are getting our lineup here in just a moment. Back to our line there, onto our cone man. First going to be starting us off for our second group, our second server, I should say, is going to be Bread. Bread's out there in a custom S15. A lot of S chassis out there. Can't go wrong. Waiting for the other guys back there to settle and our cone man to get back to his controls, and we'll be all set and ready to go. All right, looks like we got the all clear and ready to go. Starting off with Bread. Let's send him. See if server 2 can set to impress like server 1 did here tonight. Everybody putting down some really solid lines here tonight, making the judges' jobs going to be very difficult, and it's going to come down to those minor, very minor corrections as well as minor issues out there on the track that is going to be deducting those points here tonight. We have such a solid set of drivers out here tonight, really giving it their all. Nice little extension there, kind of cinched her up and finished her out nice and strong there by Bread. Up next, we got Justin A, RKX Subgrip, rocking a custom GR86. Gotta say, not too many 86s out there on the track for this season. Definitely seeing a increase in Corvettes and Mustangs out there. Comparing from season 3 to season 4, a nice solid fill outs here by Justin. Coming across that inner zone too. Onto that wall and across the line. A solid run there for Subgrip. Next we got Zach Macy. Of course, in that custom S14. Solid fill outs there by Zach Macy out here on the track. Coming into that inner clip 2, cinching her in and right back around to our outer zone 3. Solid intentions out there on the track for Zach Macy. Up next we got AOM Gambit. It is 14.5. Let's see it. A little bit of adjustments there on that first zone, but filling them out. Gambit. Oh, unfortunately, has a little bit of a spin around there. We will see him at the end of our server 2 groups for a rerun. Up next, we got Terrence G. Rocking his Stangry. Probably one of the more unique cars that we've seen here in the competition. Coming through that outer zone 2 onto our last inner clip, taking it real tight there, flipping back around for that outer zone 3 and across the line. All right, and now up next we got Lugo, AOM Lugo, another GR86. Let's see it. Oh, looks like a little bit of some issues out there as he does take the wall for a little bit of a ride there. We'll see him back and give it another go here at the end of these groups. Next at the line, we got Legacy Militix rocking that BMW M4. Let's see it. Solid proximity throughout that outer zone 1, flipping into our inner clip 1 and onto another wall. Dialed in. Got those zones in his sights and coming across that zone 3 and across the line. Solid stuff out there for Militix. Next we got DMI. One of the DMI guys out there, Togue SR, rocking his E46 BMW Custom. Nice, smooth and consistent through that outer zone 1, coming across those clips and right back onto another wall. Solid stuff, shaved off a nice amount of speed there, coming across the inner clip 2, setting himself up for that outer zone 3 with a little bit of scrape on the way out there, but a solid run there for Togue. Looks like we'll be waiting for our next group of drivers to be loaded in here. We'll be seeing Lizzie Snowden, Tyler Duck, It's Dank, Sim Cave Media, Balroot Pure Wall, Liam, Suzuya Auto Body, and DMI Wolf, as well as also Jay Elgood. Sorry, Jay Elgood's in the next group. My bad. See them loading in here in just a moment, and we'll have them running out there on the track, getting those cars dialed in. Definitely puts us past our halfway point here tonight of our qualifying runs. See if we can hop on board a few of these guys while they're not doing their quali runs. See what they got going on. Nice hood cam here. See some of the throttle and left foot brake manipulation here, trying to get that proximity as close to the wall as these guys are filling out these zones on these huge sweepers. It's just back to back, really working on putting that tail end of your car right into the wall without causing some massive crashes out there. It's gonna really come down to some interesting stuff out there on the track once we have our battles starting tomorrow night. Let's hop on the door here of Balroot Pure Wall. Got the GoPro suctioned on that window. You see a nice bit of angle coming from that front wheel as he pushes through these zones. Nice solid practice run there for Balroot. Hopping into the visual of what Cone Man's seeing out there on the track. Let's hop onto a Liam Suzuka Auto Body car over here. A little interior cam here. See him work his magic. Huge angle coming across that inner clip. And a quick snap right back, not to miss that outer zone too. Like we may just be waiting on one or two more to load in here, and we will see these guys run. We can grab an interesting angle here. Everybody's got their own little preference for their cameras on those cars. Just kind of checking them out here. These guys get these cars dialed in and ready to go. All right, we'll hop back on board with our Cone Man and out to our line cam. It looks like we're just waiting on one driver to load in here. Give it just another minute or two, and we'll get these guys lined up and ready to go. So if you guys are already in that server, get those runs in right now. Once that final driver comes in, she gets one lap, and we're sending them. Right. It's like we got them coming out of pits here, starting to line up in the order in which these guys are going to be putting down their qualifying runs here tonight. Cone Man getting himself into position. All right. I have this ready to go here in just a moment. Making sure we give adequate time. And it looks like she is loading in here. Lizzie Snowden, she's going to get a practice run in here, and we'll have them ready to go. Tyler Duck with the Daffy Duck over there. There we go. Here we go. We got Lizzie Snowden trying to get everything situated here. Tyler Duck with the big old Daffy Duck on the rear there. Gotta love it. There we go. We got Lizzie Snowden pulling up to the line. And we'll ever put in a practice run here, maybe. Might be having some technical difficulties with some of the things on her end there, but we'll get these guys running in just a moment. All right, looks like we're having a little bit of a switch up in order here. There are definitely some technical issues happening over there with Lizzie. So as she gets those sorted out, we are gonna have a Tyler Duck here now at the line. He's gonna be starting off this group here. Now let's send him. Solid initiation coming across that line, and a great proximity to the wall as we come across into our inner clip 1 to the outer 2 to that inner 2 and onto the outer 3. Solid stuff there by Tyler Duck, looking great. And we've got a new competitor out here on the track, and Nana Peel, rocking in a stock VDC Corvette C6. Well, let's see it. Got a few late entries into the competition here, but you know, better late than never, right? Get yourself in there, get your feet wet with those qualifying runs, and you know, maybe get yourself into a few battles. Nice solid fill out on that outer zone 2, coming across the final inner clip and onto our last wall here, outer zone 3, and across the line. Solid stuff there for Nana Peel. Next we got It's Dank Prince, rocking that custom Viper. Let's see it. Definitely a little quiet out there. We're gonna have to amp up the sounds here a bit. You know, back and forth, back onto the wall here for that outer zone 2. Oh, and we do have some contact there, causing the straighten there for It's Dank. We'll see him at the end of server 2 here, as he makes his way to finish that run. All right. Up next here, we got Brandon Surratt, Sim Cave Media. Drop those audio levels a little bit there. Sorry about that. Here we go. Sim Cave. Also opted for a VDC Corvette C6. Nothing wrong with it, switching up the cars a little bit. One advantage of having those custom builds, and oh, unfortunately, we do have a full spin around there by Sim Cave. That is gonna put him for a second rerun here at the end of everybody else. Up next, we got Balrog Pure Wall, rocking his S14. See it. Put those flashers on and ready to go. Right into that first outer zone. Coming across our inner clip. Got those fresh tire stickers on there. You can see them whipping around there. Gotta say, probably the first time I've seen that out on a comp car, but absolutely unique, and a solid run there for AOM Balrog Pure Wall. Next, we got Liam Suzuya Auto Body. Let's see it. Rocking that RPS 13 custom build. Dropping her right into that outer zone too. Shaving a little bit of speed here on that inner clip and around to our final zone. Solid run. So yeah, it's going to be a very high score to get into that top 32. Everybody putting on some phenomenal runs out here tonight. Up next, we got DMI Wolf. Right onto that wall there and flipping into our inner clip 1. Oh, and unfortunately we do have some contact there. Came a little hot into that outer zone 2, causing that wall contact. We'll see Wolf here at the end of server 2. Last but not least of this group, Lizzie Snowden. Let's see it. Really get the echo on this track being it is Irwindale after all. And yep, unfortunately it looks like some issues there going on with Lizzie Snowden. See if those can get corrected by her rerun here at the end of the groups. We're gonna have our next group load in as hopefully she can get some of that sorted out. All right, so we have our third group loading in here. We got Jay Elgood, Garrett Shaw, Carlito Spicy Johnson, Nice You, Nathan Vieira, T Swizzle, a new competitor out there for CSG, Brian T, and Fizzlenog. See these guys loading in here shortly. So Lizzie Snowden probably goes to work on that car, trying to get things situated and tuned up. Guys are ready. They were clicking that join button. Here we go. Brian T out here. Dual hood exit exhaust right there. We got T Swizzle. Let's hop on board. Ooh, fortunately, yep. Wall contact there, but pushing through it. Back on board here with Bryant D. Catch a little bit of that tail cam here. You can see how insanely close these guys are getting to the wall, trying to really cinch up that proximity, give themselves many points out there. Like X Factor might be a big determining factor here tonight, but seen a lot of clean runs out here on Irwindale. It is going to be some tough competition for the drivers. Be getting pretty close to everybody being loaded in here, and we'll have them line up, get their final runs in once more. These quali runs going. Good old cone man here, hanging out. Got himself notched up on another cone. right, and they're starting to line up here. We got JL Good is going to be starting us off here tonight for this third group in Server 2. All right. All right. Looks like we are just about all set and ready. Waiting for the thumbs up from the staff, and we will get these guys sent on their way. Like I said, we got JL Good out here starting us off tonight. All right, let's send them. Sometimes we have a driver that goes missing. Got to make sure that they aren't just hanging out somewhere where they shouldn't be, and make sure that they have the proper time to hopefully compete here tonight. You know, sometimes they get lost in the concession stands, and you know, we got to send out a staff member to go find them. But we're back. JL Good throwing down some solid line here, coming into that final outer zone 3, and a solid run for him. Next, we got Garrett Shaw. Oh, AOM Rizo. Rocking that 350Z. Judges are going to be looking for some solid commitment out here with that angle and that proximity to the wall as these guys push along there into those inner clips. And across the line he goes. Solid run for Rizo. All right, we got Carlito Spicy Johnson. Let's see it. They're opt-in for the Corvette C6. Halfway through the season, we released the tracks for rounds 4, 5, and 6. Swear we can count over here, but yeah. So a lot of these guys are opted to, you know, maybe hang up the keys to the custom cars, pull out one of the VDCs, and try their luck with that. You know, sometimes the custom builds can bite you. There we go. Across the line there for Carlito Spicy Johnson. Up next, we got Nathan Vieira in his M2 BMW. Let's see it. Found some great proximity off the bat. That's what we like to see as we come across that inner clip 1, 2. Onto that inner clip 2 and on to our final outer zone. Solid run there for Nathan Vieira. Next we got T Swizzle, new to the competition here. First run we're seeing him out here. Rocking a A90 Supra. Some magic skins of the VDC pack. A little bit shaky out there on the zones, but you know, he's out here, he's driving it, he's getting Getting a little wild out there. Yep, unfortunately had that straighten out there. We will see him again, or hopefully another rerun where he can land himself a qualifying score here tonight. All right, up next we got Brian T. RKX Reveals. Nice, solid fill out on that last outer zone for Bryant T. Himself a qualifying score out there tonight. And last up for this group before we get to those zeros that we had out on the track, that is going to be Fizzlenog out there in the VDC Corvette. Let's see it. Solid flip and transition into that outer zone 2. We can come across. And out to that final zone. Fizzlenog putting down a score there. So right now we'll have anybody that had fortunately zeroed on that first run come join back in to give it another shot. Get a qualifying score. They got one more shot out here on the track to land that qualifying score. Those people being, we got AOM Gambit, Lugo, Lizzie Snowden, It's Dank Prince, Simcave Media, and DMI Wolf, as well as T-Swizzle. T-Swizzle, you can stay in the server since you're already loaded in. And we'll have these guys get in one or two quick practice runs here while those guys come in and get these guys running. That puts us down to less than 20 drivers remain on our final server, which we'll be hopping to after these next 7 or 8 cars run. Cameras ain't having it. We're hopping back to the track cams for that. You guys just trying to get in many quick runs here before we have that final load in, which gives them the last call, one final lap, and then we will start them off. It looks like we got a staff member over there trying to get these guys lined up and ready to go. Make sure everybody gets their second chance out here. Second and final chance. And we'll be moving on to server 3. So if you guys are in that server 3, group A, make sure you're ready to go. All right, looks like drivers are ready. Staff is ready. Let's send them. Cone Man's throwing those lights. DMI Wolf here. Going for a second attempt here on ESD Irwindale 2023. Gotta work on some tongue twisters or something. I keep tripping over my words here tonight, everybody. But, across there, a little unsettled, coming across the inner clip 2, and then across the line he goes, granting him a qualifying score here tonight. DMI Wolf. Next we got Lizzie Snowden. Well, she's got everything squared away and ready to rock. Don't like to see that where she's just trying to initiate around that first corner and was having issues right off the bat, but let's see it. Bit on the outside there, unfortunately, and just can't recover it to make it into that outer zone 2. All right, up next we got AOM Gambit. Let's send them. Looks like some technical difficulties out there on the track for Gambit. We are probably just gonna send him back to pits. Maybe a disconnect of some sort going on there. Yeah, looks like yeah, so it looks like we did have a crash out there. All right, up next we got Sim Cave Media. Looking much better out there for Sim Cave Media as he comes across that inner clip. See how he does on this outer zone 2. Nice solid proximity to that wall, coming across into that inner clip 2, shaving some speed here, trying to set himself up nicely for that outer zone 3, and he has done it. And across the line he goes. Solid stuff there by Sim Cave Media. He works his way back to pits. Up next, we got T Swizzle giving it his second go here. Let's see it. Trying to lock in that angle right from that initiation there. Some small minor corrections there as he comes around that outer zone 1 into our inner clip 1. And unfortunately, a bonk there, but he is going to finish her out strong here. That is unfortunate there for T Swizzle, but we got to give it up for him for the effort out there on the track, giving it those 2 runs out there for us tonight. Next, we got AOM Lugo. There he goes. Nice flick into that inner clip. Onto our outer zone 2 with a bonk right there on the wall, but he continues through. Just the fenders. Let's send her. Here we go. Coming around into that outer zone 3. And across the line. That will at least grant Lugo some points out there for that leaderboard. We got It's Dank Prince out there giving her another shot. Let's see it. Looks like we do have Gambit loaded in once more, ready to Hopefully tackle it once more. It's Dank coming into that first zone. A little bit shallow. It's gonna have to really flip her back there and extend that out. Definitely throwing them a little bit of a hiccup there. It's gonna be real tricky getting into this outer zone 3, and unfortunately very shallow there, but across the line for Stank Prince. Got drivers of all skill levels out there, and you know, even some of these really talented drivers that we've seen throughout the season can struggle on some of these tracks. They're all very different from one another. You can definitely throw a curveball for them. Finally up here, we got AOM Gambit. Let's send them. Trying to get her locked in, and definitely some corrections there on the angle for that outer zone 1. Really trying to set himself up. Maybe overthinking a little bit, but as he comes around through that outer zone 2, into our final clip, onto that final outer zone, that'll grant Gambit a score out here tonight. All right. All right, just giving a final check for those drivers and making sure we got everybody those second runs, and we'll be heading over to our last and final server 3. Those guys have been waiting over there and probably practicing their hearts away, and we'll hop over there in just one moment. All right, in the meantime here, we're going to pull up that line video one last time and get ourselves situated over to the next server. Welcome to Esda Irwindale 2023 Season 4, Round 4 of CSG Drift. Start off right into our initiation zone here. Coming into our outer zone 1, we're looking for consistency of angle as well as proximity to that long sweeping wall all across here. As coming out of the outer zone 1, we're looking for a nice smooth transition into inner clip 1. Keep those wheels on the track. As we come across, snapping right into our second outer zone. A nice smooth fill out here. On the exit of here, we're looking for a little bit of let off there if needed, but coming into our inner clip 2. As we come back out of there, another smooth transition into outer zone 3 and across the line. That'll wrap it up for ESDA Irwindale 2023. Best of luck to all those drivers out there. We'll have up on our screen here our line map that breaks all that down for you, as well as the intended ideal line, as well as that off throttle zone right before inner clip 2. It's a fast but fun track. We'll see you out there, and good luck to all. Wait just one more second here, and we should be hopping over there. Just waiting to hear back from our staff real quick, and we'll be working through those final drivers. Okay. All right, we got the thumbs up from the staff here. We are hopping into server 3 right now. If you guys are in that group A, please be ready. All right, guys, sorry for the delay. We are back in it out here on the track. Let me get rid of our line map here, and we will see some of these guys getting some practice runs in. This is our final group. We did have a decent amount of no-shows here tonight. I should say they reached out and told us they weren't going to be here, but that makes our backup drivers that we always have on standby ready to go and able to compete. While we take that first 64, we do always take about 10 extra drivers just in case. Fill those spots. These guys get their last few final runs here. They'll have them lining back up like usual. Guys, this just in. I have Cone Man in my ear right now, and he just says he thinks he found his wife. And indeed looks like he is displaying some sort of signals or signs to her. We'll have to check back in on that a little bit later here tonight. Yeah, a little bit of humor for you guys. We got these guys out here ripping this track right now. Gotta keep it light and fun. These guys are out here under, you know, they make it look easy, I tell you. A lot of stress out here on the track, and these guys really giving it their all, trying to put down those perfect runs. You got one run, maybe two, to make it happen, and pressure can get to them. Looks like Cone Man has finished up with whatever business he was taking care of over there, but we got him lining right back up. And looks like we do have a call back to pits here. These guys should be getting into formation here in just a second. Randall Kinney gonna be starting us off first here in that custom Mustang S550. All right. Staff's communicating out to the drivers right now, and Randall Kinney sitting here at the line, itching to run. See the Cone Man there. Hop in board here. On board here with Randall Kinney. Got that RTR badge, some Mustang energy, and all that going on. We got lights. Let's send them. Randall Kinney. Whoa, with a huge whip in there to that outer zone 2. Definitely unsettled him a little bit coming through that outer zone 2 into our final inner clip and onto that wall. Man, the Mustangs are quite the beast to get a handle over there, but makes it across. That'll get him. A qualifying run here tonight. Up next, we got Hydra. Hydra out here in his custom 350Z. Nice solid fill out on that outer zone 2. Coming across that final inner clip. Set himself up for that outer zone 3. Taking it nice and wide. Putting himself deep into that zone from the beginning to the end there. And Hydra crosses the line. Next we got Magic Johnson, DMI. Let's see it. A new entry into the competition here. We're rocking one of those stock VDC cars. Don't be intimidated by the custom cars. The VDC 3.0s are nothing to be messing around with, that's for sure. Come across that final inner clip, set himself up for that last outer zone. A nice solid fill out coming across. Across the line he goes. Finally, up here we got Jiwon Lee, also in an RTR Mustang. Let's see it. Solid fill outs there by Jiwon Lee. A lot of weight to be thrown around there with the Mustangs as we come across that final outer zone and across the line. Next we got William Holloway in his custom RX-7 FD3S. Do ignore the name up there, we are getting that situated, but William Holloway here, throwing some angle into these zones, doing a nice full fill out on that outer zone too. Gonna have to shave some speed here, coming around that inner clip and into this final zone. Sets himself up nicely. Throughout the zone and across the line for William Holloway. Next we got Zach. Running that custom S15. Maybe the electric model. May have done a little conversion there. Apologies, everybody, but get that situated out if makes his way onto those battles tomorrow night. Sometimes a little corrupt sound file can cause some issues. Around here with a nice solid fill out there through that last zone as he cinches it up right towards the end there and across the line. And they all are sitting in pits as we'll have them exit out and get our second group for server 3. That is the B group. It's going to be heading off to our backup drivers as well here in this final group, our second to last group. We have a few of our backup drivers in there that have cinched their way up into that top 64. Like some drivers we got coming up here. We got Tripty Mine, last one, Cage Jones, Javi Slides, Lone Wolf, Nate Sterner, Taryn, Funds, Luke Buttimer, Seth Miller, and Quinners. A few of those new names here out for the track as well. Love to see some new faces out on the track as well. See them loading in here in just a moment. right, looks like this will be our final group out here on the track. We condensed the last group to all load in at one time. Looks like we got 6 of them, some more no-shows and whatnot, but have these guys in here in just a moment. Guys getting their final little laps in here. Let's go on board. Once more here. Trying to get an idea what the drivers are looking at from their perspective. What we're looking at makes it look nice and simple. All these guys are traversing an entire track in one run. Solid practice run there for last one. It's like everybody's loaded in, just waiting for that lineup, and we will send these. These are our last drivers of the night. So then put the judges to work, and we will have those qualifying scores posted up for you guys as soon as possible. And then, of course, battles tomorrow night, same time, same place. We'll have Spawn's FPV with us, running that awesome drone cam, one of those side-by-side replays, and of course our live judging as well. We got Tripty Mine lined up. I'm gonna be starting off this group for us here. We do have them lining up. Let's send them. Tripty Mine. Let's send them. Rocking that custom F-22 Eurofighter BMW out there on the track. I love the simplistic livery out there too. Oh, unfortunately, maybe the nerves got the best of him on that one. We watched him do a few practice runs there. We'll see him at the end of this group going for a second attempt there. Up next, we got a last one. Let's see it. Solid fill outs here, coming through that outer zone 2, right into our final inner clip. Gotta flip it right back around and get into the pocket there as we come around for that final zone and across the line. Cage Jones, it's in there waiting, ready to go. Let's send him. Rocking that Corolla. Nice snappy flick into that outer zone 2. Gotta have that intent predetermined as you're coming around that corner. Filling out that final outer zone 3 and across the line for Cage Jones. Finally up ADL Terran. Rocking that RX-7. Gonna hear it scream here in a second. minor adjustments here and there as he fills out that inner clip into the outer zone 2. Cinching his way out just by a hair as he comes out the other side, tearing. We're gonna have Tripty Mine going for one more. We should be all set to wrap up here. We'll give one last call for those drivers, and that'll wrap up the qualifying after this next run here. Let's see it. Oh, we do have Seth Miller out there that had not lined up. See him out there on the track. Yeah. Staff's just corralling up the last few, getting them away from those concession stands, getting them back to their cars, getting them lined up and ready to go. So we do have funds lining up here. Another new face out here in the competition. See him rolling out here in just 1 second. All right, we're gonna send them. Funds, let's see what you get. All right, that GTA 6 VDC special. Getting nice and close to the wall there. They come around into that first inner clip. Nice fill out there as we push onto that outer zone 2. To our final inner clip. Getting a little tight, a little too close for comfort there. You can tell a little bit of hesitation there, but fills out that final outer zone 3 and across the line for funds. Got 2 more. We got Seth Miller, his F-22 Eurofighter. Nice solid initiation, pushing along that long outer zone 1 into that inner clip. Final inner clip and on to our final outer zone 3. A nice solid setup there across the line for Seth Miller. All right, and we got Tripty Mine. Let's see it. Oh, and unfortunately, another little issue there on that first outer zone for Tripty Mine, unfortunately. Doesn't help him out there. We got a staff member out there in the car, Stylex. Gonna give us a little show out here tonight. Let's send him. In my ear telling me he's never driven it before, so we'll see how it goes. You guys make it look so easy, but that's gonna wrap it there, guys. This was our qualifying here for ESCA Irwindale 2023 Season 4, Round 4. We got our battles happening tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Same time, same place. You'll see us over there. All right, and that should wrap us there, guys. Appreciate everybody that swung by to support your drivers, support this channel, and support the event. Appreciate every single one of you. We'll be live tomorrow for those battles. Got Coleman sinking his way off somewhere. Oh, he's talking to the lady again. He's out of there. I don't think that was Cone Man Kyle either. Appreciate you guys so much. That's gonna wrap it here. You guys have a good night, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Those scores will be posted up in Discord as soon as they become available. And you guys have a good one.